Dricus du Plessis has beaten Israel Adesanya, and Dricus gets the job done once again. His second title defense in the bag, and I want to start off by saying what a fucking fight that was. What an absolute fight that was. I love that fight. Dricus did what he needed to do, man. I gave Dricus round 1 and 2. Sorry, yeah, round 1 and 2. Close third round, but I thought Adesanya did a little bit more. First round was very close as well, but I just gave it to Dricus. I thought he did a little bit more damage based. Kind of similar strikes, but I thought Dricus did a bit more. But this was a good fight, man. Izzy was looking decent in the first 2 rounds. I genuinely thought Dricus had him in that second round when he took him. And he had the back and all. He got the choke in, but Izzy did fucking unreal to get out of that situation. And Izzy's grappling, once again, is very good. I said it in the build-up. Like, he's going to find it very hard to take him down. But Dricus got it done in the end. I thought Adesanya could have capitalised a little bit more on the counters. I don't know if Izzy was rocked or was tired later on in the fight. But, man, I felt Adesanya could have got that one done. I really did. He was doing well early on, keeping that range. He was doing very well prodding with the low kicks. I'm so happy Izzy's back because he's so good for the sport. I thought Adesanya was doing well, getting out in range with a lot of shots. He was picking his shots well. Dricus was doing very well, kind of bursting forward like a fucking barbarian, throwing wild shots, but Adesanya kind of backed up sometimes as well. Dricus did well with the low kicks too. I thought that was a good thing. Maybe that took Izzy's tank kind of took his movement out later on, because I thought he looked very flat later on as the fight went on. In the third, he really started to slow down, I felt, Adesanya, and Dricus capitalised on that. He didn't look like he was slowing down. I thought maybe in the second, Dricus was a little bit tired from all that grappling. You know, maybe put a lot into that choke and the ground and pound. That wasn't much, but the takedown as well. But Adesanya just looked a little bit more tired today, a little bit more gassed out. I really didn't expect that, but it happens. And Israel Adesanya is back. I think the muscle probably didn't do him any favours. He looked very kind of big for that, and I don't think that did a huge amount of favours, to be honest with you. Maybe that was the reason he was a bit slower, but he looked good, man. Like, for a year at the cage, I thought Adesanya looked good. It was a fucking great fight. Like, I really enjoyed that fight. Some people didn't. It was very close rounds as well. I had Dricus winning going into that fourth round, but you could have had Izzy winning. I saw one judge gave the first. I saw one judge gave the third to Dricus. One judge gave the first to Izzy as well. One judge gave the third to Dricus. So it was a close rounds. Like, there was fuck all in them apart from that second round. Adesanya, very surprised he got submitted. Very, very surprised. I really didn't expect Israel to get submitted like that. Dricus is so hittable, and I thought Adesanya could have capitalised on that more. There were so many times he was lunging in, and I thought just a hook or a big right hand would have done the job. But then again, when Dricus is charging in, he is throwing, which leaves him vulnerable, but it's also giving you something to think about with your defense. Like, he was very close to hitting Izzy a lot. So maybe that's why Adesanya couldn't really get going with his counters, but he did good work with the body as well. I thought he was giving like hooks to the body and body shots. I thought that was doing very well. I thought Izzy looked good, man. I thought Izzy could have won this fight. He looked good early on, like he always does. He's very dangerous early on. But I just really expected more out of his counter-attacking game. There's so many holes in Dricus' game. Izzy's grappling looked good. Even in the fourth round, he did a massive sprawl to keep it standing. But he just looked gassed, man. I think he looked gassed. I genuinely thought he gassed out. Dricus is actually surprisingly quick, which is giving difficulties when he is barging in. Because when he charges in, he's just running forward almost. And then he's very quick at throwing his hands and getting out of a situation. So maybe that's why it's very hard to counter. But I still don't think this guy's striking is that good. His gas tank seems to be very good, which I'll give him that. And his grappling is good. But I do think he is beatable. I still think he's beatable, man. And I've really felt Adesanya could have won that fight. But the rightful winner was Dricus. He was the better man on the night. And that's that. You know, he fought a good fight. He definitely had some adversity to get through, which you got to give him respect for that. it was a close fight. Dricus definitely had the bigger moments. I just thought Adesanya was doing well with the little things like the body kicks and the jabs and the right hands. But Dricus definitely had the bigger moments. He nearly submitted him in the second. Got the back. Good ground and pound. Was getting takedowns. So Dricus was better, man. Dricus was better on that night. And it's good to have Izzy back in the sport. The Sean Strickland rematch looks next for Dricus. I don't want to see that fight. No one wants to see that fight, man. Strickland needs to fight the winner. If Whittaker wins, should fight Whittaker. But if Khamzat wins, you give him Dricus. Give him Dricus. Because that's a fucking quality fight. Does Dricus beat Khamzat? I don't know. I really hope Khamzat wins against Whittaker now that I think about it, because Chimaev with the belt is fucking great for the sport, and I'm here for it. I don't think he gets through Rob. I think Whittaker is very good. I think he's a bit of a nightmare matchup for him. And then, you know, if Robert wins, and Strickland gets that rematch, maybe you do the trilogy with Adesanya. You know what I mean? You do that as maybe the co-main of Strickland versus Dricus. And then if Whittaker wins, do the Dricus rematch, because I definitely think Whittaker has a good chance against Dricus after what I saw. I still think the best Robert Whittaker is yet to fight Dricus. And I think Whittaker can get his hand raised. I think a lot of people can get their hand raised against Dricus. But he keeps proving me wrong. You have to give the man his respect. He was the better man than Adesanya. He was the better man than Sean Strickland. He was the better man than Robert Whittaker. Darren Till, Derek Brunson. This guy's got some resume now. And he seems to be just winning. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what they say. But let me know what you thought of this. I'm going to be breaking down the whole card tomorrow. Thanks for watching.